International markets have done well for a few months this year. If you think about the opportunity set for quality growth businesses, which are the kinds of businesses that we care about, that opportunity set, I think, looks very robust. There's always sort of this narrative in the marketplace about how the best businesses and innovation seems to be in the U.S. I would say we would categorically disagree with that view. Certainly, if you look at a high quality growth universe and you slice, let's say, the ACWI index by market cap, okay, yes, maybe the preponderance of the weight from a market cap perspective is in the U.S. But the number of companies that are 5 billion or greater that are high quality is actually closer to 70% outside the U.S. when you look at that ACWI benchmark. Of course, there's this sort of, people like to have this kind of pitting against each other of the U.S. versus non-U.S. Of course, a well-structured allocation should have both.
Absolutely.
But to the extent that folks are thinking about dialing up or down exposure, I think there's an argument to be made that growth as a style has not done well, and you unannualize, it's about 30 percentage points between growth and value over the last 3 years outside the United States. So value market, not our market. So is it over for international markets or more room to run?
No, I totally disagree that it's over for the international markets. I think if you look at it from an absolute basis, international markets are the cheapest they've been for a very, very long time. The quality of these markets has improved and continues to improve. And not only that, the quality of our portfolio, the ability to invest in these, has been as good as it's been historically. So they're as cheap or cheaper than they've ever been. The quality remains and the growth remains as good as it's been. And they're benefiting from the drivers that we've already seen in the US. So to me, this is not just, not an end of something, but this is the start. This is an inflection point after many, many years of strong outperformance by the US, of performance of the US market. To get back to where we were even a couple of years ago would mean that there's significant outperformance to come from international markets at potentially lower risk than what we're seeing as investors in the US market.